Given Van Gogh's determination to use color to express himself forcibly, the dark, deep blue that suffuses the entire painting cannot be overlooked. Together with the turbulent brushstrokes, the color suggests a quiet but pervasive depression. Van Gogh's written observation to his brother reveals his contemplative state of mind. Perhaps death is not the hardest thing in a painter's life. Looking at the stars always makes me dream, as simply as I dream over the black dots representing towns and villages on a map. Why, I ask myself, shouldn't the shining dots of the sky be as accessible as the black dots on the map of France? Just as we take the train to get to Terrasson or Rouen, we take death to reach a star. Quotes like that make us realize that basically Van Gogh is thinking about everything in a much deeper way at the end of his life. His career spanned a period of 10 years, and he was prolific during that time. But after his death, he's relatively forgotten until the new century arrives. So what you're seeing basically is like a last hurrah. And this is, as far as I know, the last painting that Van Gogh paints here, this Field of Crows. The foreboding presence of those dark clouds matched with the dark gashes of crows as they fly across the field create a sense of kind of the finality of things, and had been used as a symbol for the end of life or approaching death. It's at this point that Van Gogh is either shot by someone or takes his own life. There are variations on the end of life in his story, but most people, when they see this, kind of contemplate Van Gogh's life ending in suicide, although that may not be the case given new scholarship that's been found. But we do know from the darkness of his writing about Starry Night that this was no long time coming, and it's a rather sad end to the story. I would recommend, if you guys are interested in finding out more about Van Gogh, maybe watching the movie Loving Vincent, or maybe seeing the most recent retelling of the Van Gogh story that features Willem Dafoe. You probably are familiar with the short little episode on Doctor Who that features Van Gogh being transported to the Musée d'Orsay for a retrospective of his work. That's especially poignant too. So I'll recommend those to you guys to look up online later. All right, I'm going to give you just a short little break, and then we will come back to look at the other side of the story with Gauguin.